I want to give all the praise, all the glory, all the honor unto Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawahshi, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors goes out to the elder apostles of Great Millstone for teaching me the truth. Also want to acknowledge all the Akyam who are pushing the truth with sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, and I'm through the Spirit. I'm going to go in chapter 1 from Luke, starting at the top. It says, "For as much as many have taken in hand to set forth in order a declaration of those things which are most surely believed among us, even as they delivered them unto us, which from the beginning were eyewitnesses and the ministers of the word. It seemed good to me also, having had perfect understanding of all things from the very first, to write unto thee in order, most excellent Theophilus, that thou mightest know the certainty of those things wherein thou hast been instructed." All right, so one thing I want to say, okay, so first off, when it says, that we've gotten it first, because Luke, obviously, he was a disciple and apostle, part of the elect. So the elect are like we always tell you, the first, right? The first fruits, we're the ministers of the word, all right? So it's like in verse 2, it says, even as they delivered them unto us, which were from the beginning, meaning the beginning of time, the first fruits. This truth has always been in us. If you're one of the elect, if you're one of the 144,000, the prophets, this truth has always been with you, man, since the beginning. All right? And then people say, oh, well, nobody knows the whole truth. Nobody has 100% truth, Well, let's read verse 3. It says, "It seemed good to me also, having had perfect understanding of all things from thy very first." Right? So we have perfect understanding. All right? So those who say, oh, you don't have the whole truth. I remember I was dealing with this dude on TikTok, and he was an Israelite. He knew he was an Israelite. But he said, oh, the thing that bugs me about GMS is they claim that they have 100% truth. Well, right here, perfect understanding. What does that mean? When you look up that word perfect, it means 100%. All right? Verse 4. I'm at verse 5. "There was in the days of Herod the king of Judea a certain priest named Zacharias of the course of Abiah, and his wife was of the daughters of Aaron, and her name was Elizabeth. And they were both righteous before the Most High, walking in all commandments and ordinances of the Most High, blameless." All right? So you have, you have these people, they said there's no laws or whatnot, but what do you think that means? That if these, Zacharias and Elizabeth were considered righteous before the Most High, and because they were walking in the commandments and the ordinances, meaning the laws, they were keeping the laws. And remember, we're in the New Testament, okay? So the law has never been done away with. Verse 7, "And they had no child because Elizabeth was barren, and they both were now well stricken in years," so they were old. "And it came to pass that while he executed the priest's office before the Most High in the order of his course." All right, so Zacharias was part of the ministry, right? John's father, John the Baptist's father. That's what we're about to read. Okay, so he was born into a man and a woman who were in the truth. Okay, how most of us, we can't really say that. We can't say that we came into this truth and we were born into it, or that our father and our mother were both in the truth, right? Yeah, some of our parents were religious and they went to different church. That like a lot of our parents were going Catholics or in the modern pagan Christianity church. But John the Baptist's parents was actually in the truth, right? They were in the true doctrine, right? We came out of that as we came across this knowledge, but John the Baptist, he was born into that. Okay, and it says, let me see, verse 9. According to the custom of the priest's office, his lot was to burn incense when he went into the temple of Yahawah. All right, so every man has his own office, right? As it is written. We all have our own duties, and then Zacharias, his lot and his duty was to he was the burning the incense. We have a brother in our camp, um, each brother has their own assignments, their own office, their own gifts, and